that's who they tell you you want. Oh, look, we got this little tart here for you, Michelle Bachmann and her limp-wristed husband. Don't they look good? Isn't this what you want? How about Mitt Romney, some corporate whore executive, socialism, Obamacare lover? Yeah, that'll fix things. They asked him where he stood on polygamy, and he said, well, I'm not for it. Well, you're for states' rights? He goes, well, states aren't going to do that. This is nonsensical. Let's have a real discussion here. They were all laughing at Ron Paul because he's out for torture and the killing of Americans without warrants and just total tyranny. Ron Paul said, we're all in danger, folks. This is tyranny. And they were all laughing, all these fake tough guy men. Look at him going, ha, ha, ha. You're not for preemptive wars and torture. What a wimp. He doesn't want Americans to be able to be killed for no reason. Huh, it was great in the Soviet Union. This guy's a kook. We're a bunch of coward sellouts. Bachmann, you tell him when you used to raid people's homes as their families cried. You've got little tart eyes. Tell folks how much you love them. That's right. Let me sit up here like a zombie doll. Okay, I can't handle anymore. And now the forced inoculator, Rick Perry, Al Gore's chief, ring wraith. Al Gore is very pleased. He also likes Mitt Romney and has endorsed him, saying that he's done a fabulous job on global warming. Yeah, writing Obamacare isn't enough for you Republicans. Why don't you just elect Satan? Now, obviously, Ron Paul can't come out and do this now, or they'll say, you're not even really a Republican. Why are you even up here? Which they've already tried to do. They tried to keep him out of debates last time and this time, saying he's not a Republican. You're not pro-war and pro-torture, and you don't want to bankrupt the country. You're actually like a founding father in your positions. You're not fit to be one of us, scum. You're too good to be one of us. Well, you're not a skull and bones minion like Herman Cain. Get out of here. And, the snake isn't dead politically yet. He's not completely dead, but he's damaged and floundering around. We know we've got him, and he looks totally freaked out and like the air was sucked out of him. Narcissists like that don't do well when they're attacked. Yeah, I love it. It helps me because I know I'm in the right. Okay? People take my aggression and everything for narcissism. It's the opposite. This is savage hatred of tyranny and a lust for life and justice. That's what you see here. Somebody like Perry, I saw him on the news last night and again this morning. Boy, he looks like a zombie. He suddenly looks 20 years older. It looks like everything's been sucked out of him because he knows he's coming to the end of his road. I mean, I told you I'm right again, not because I'm smart, but because I research. Okay? I told you. And we're going to go into Herman Cain's real background here in a moment. I want you to get this audio, get this video you're watching and listening to, get this prisonplanet.tv archive, get out to everybody. Because we've got to now move into destroying Herman Cain and Mitt Romney. Like I told you, I don't spend much time on Obama, as bad as he is. He's been given dictatorial power, but he is politically destroyed now, so he flounders around. It's these new cats we got to worry about. Because people haven't figured them out yet. People can have this little hope they're going to save them. They haven't done the research on them. We've got cyanide tablets politically for them. We need to make sure they take their medicine, okay? Giving Perry his medicine, he ain't looking too good, is he? These egomaniacs don't look too good when they're burning up, burning down. So we're going to give Herman Cain his medicine. We're going to give Mitt Romney his medicine. Already given Obama and Rick Perry their medicine. And if that doesn't fully bring them down, we've got to give more medicine. But right now, we've got to move on to those that haven't been given the first round of Patriot, Truth, their real record medicine. Are you going to help me give them their medicine? Let's give it to them. Fire at will. Just because you say Ron Paul's a kook because he's a statesman and is absolutely on target as a historian and an economist. Just because you like being fooled and conned doesn't mean the rest of us want to be drug into worldwide tyranny and depression with you. Don't drag us down your rat hole with your ignorance and foolishness. Look, they admit he's winning more than anybody else. He's got the most wins. He's got the highest poll numbers. He can beat Obama. And they admit all that and then say, oh, it's only us, the media, that talk about him. They admit they're ignoring him, but then they say, in fact, we're just talking about him too much. He isn't even in the equation. It's like you're down to the last 2 laps of a NASCAR Indianapolis 500. Ron Paul is 10 car lengths ahead. The other cars behind him are carbon tax lovers, Obama, healthcare writers, racist inoculators, Al Gore minions. I mean, look at IRS enforcers. She didn't work on computers or something at the IRS. She wasn't a secretary. She was the person that raids your house. You couldn't pay me $10 million to go into houses with people that are broke while their kids are crying and their stuff's being loaded up and their house is being taken. Example of hundreds of articles I saw where they wouldn't even mention Ron Paul, Politico, Fox. I saw it everywhere. Why are they all scared? Because he is holy water to these vampires. They are scared, scared, scared. Not because he can't win, because he's the only one that can win. And the only one, if he does win, that could do anything about where we're at. He has given us the prognosis as a doctor of exactly the diagnosis of exactly what we have. He's got the cure. It's called the Republic. It's called liberty. It's called self-sufficiency. It's called kicking the banksters out. And so, of course, they're all attacking him. By the way, frequency even half as powerful. Within 6 months to a year, I will be #1, period, anywhere you put me on the radio. And you know why? Because people, even if they're dumbed down, have good instincts, good guts. And anybody listening to this radio show in your gut knows I'm absolutely 100% hardcore real, and there's no teleprompters here, and I believe exactly what I say, and I do what I say I'm going to do. And that's what people want. And it's a parallel to Ron Paul. He's #1 in New Hampshire, #2 in the Iowa straw poll, winning all the other major scientific polls, #1, #2, or #3. Has massive support. Every political analyst that's been honest has said for 2 years he's the only guy that can beat Barack Obama. The Republican leadership is a complete joke. And what happened last Friday after he won the debate, hands down, in Iowa? Totally dominated it. Had the people standing ovations. The talk show questioners, the host of the show were attacking Paul. All the other political hyenas were attacking the lion out there. Everybody saw it. And so what happened Friday? All the big neocon talk show hosts came out and literally attacked Ron Paul and said he was basically the devil and would destroy America. Who are for carbon taxes, big government, all these wars, torture, into the Bill of Rights, warrantless wiretapping. You guys have made sure that they stayed in power and that there was no real challenger to Barack Obama so he could get in power. And here's Ron Paul, right about everything across the board, never compromised, the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And here you are, coming out and going after him, joining CNN and others, saying Ron Paul can't win, putting out that false mantra. It's the same thing. You give Ron Paul a fair shake, you line him up with the rest of the horses, he will absolutely stomp every one of them into the ground, just like I will. Because it's not Ron Paul, it's not Alex Jones. It's the message of liberty.